the word of God strengthens us to face the daily challenges of life. What do you get when you eat food? Strength, basically. That's why if you didn't eat in the morning, by the time you are getting to afternoon, evening, you will notice that you are weak. And when you see two people fighting, do you go to separate them? Something will tell you, just don't go near, because any little push, you may be huge, but because you didn't eat that day, your hugeness is just a camouflage. Because any little push, the person will start. The size of this person now, when he has not eaten, does not showcase the true strength of his life. It is when you eat that suddenly strength comes upon you. Are you getting it? So we need to know that the word of God is the spiritual food that strengthens our spirit. When we take the word of God as a food daily, it causes strengthening. And of course, when we are taking physical food and we are faithful in taking it morning, afternoon, night, you will notice that you will just be growing naturally. You don't need to start looking at yourself every day. Am I growing or am I not growing? You are just growing. It is after some time somebody will look at you and say, you have become fat, you have become tall. And you yourself will say, I didn't notice it. What are you doing? I am not doing anything. I'm just eating my food. So food causes us both to be strong and also to grow. And the word of God being food, when the devil came to tempt Jesus, he said, turn these stones to become bread. Jesus said, man shall not live by bread alone, but by what? Every word that comes out of the mouth of God. That is to say, the word of God is a food to a man. That is why, when you are not careful to feed your spirit, to feed your soul with the word of God, but you are careful to feed your body with physical food, you are running around to ensure that the body feeds, it shows that you don't really have a proper system of value for your life. Because what gives the body relevance is the soul. When the soul of a man departs from the body, what happens to the body? The body becomes useless and begins to smell. The next thing is to be buried. And when you don't pay attention to your soul is not sanctified, your soul is not fed with the word of God, what it means is that you will be spiritually weak. Any little temptation that will come to you, you will start falling because you are not strong. Are you following me? When you don't feed physically, you are not strong physically. When you don't feed spiritually with the word of God every day, you are not strong spiritually. And when you are not strong spiritually, you are bound to fall at the slightest temptation that comes your way. Many believers are very careless with the way they handle the word of God. Many believers, they have not made it a habit of ensuring that on daily basis they get the word for their life. And for such people, even if you are praying for them and they are backsliding, your prayer will not be able to restore them because they don't have the inner strength to stand the pressure. Look at Peter. What kind of prayer will make Peter not to deny Jesus at that point? When there is Jesus said, get sword, get it. They didn't get it. They didn't even understand what he was talking about. Let me ask a question. If a tree has been eaten by termites, okay, let's look at the foundation of a house. If a house, the foundation has already been destroyed and the house is standing, the foundation is already very bad. You know that what is holding the house is just a little push. Am I correct? If there is a serious blowing of wind, what will happen to that house? It will fall. If termite has eaten a plant root and there is no root again, whenever there is a wind or rain, even if you are praying that the tree will not fall, you just need to pray from a distance, because if you are close, as you are still praying, the tree will fall and fall on you. Are you getting me at all? There are some people that must backslide. The reason why they must backslide is because they are not rooted in the word of God. So when temptation comes, they will fall. There are some people that will be deceived. The reason why they will be deceived is because they are not rooted in the word. The devil came to Jesus to tempt him. And when he observed that Jesus was rooted in the word, he also went to the word and started quoting the word to Jesus. Am I correct? That is to tell you that if Jesus was not more rooted than the devil in the word, the devil would have used the word to deceive him. So Jesus warned the disciples about the season they are about to enter. And the same warning is coming to us. The devil has blinded the eyes of so many people. They don't want the word of God. They are just looking for where they will prophesy to them. They are just looking for where somebody will pray for them. They are just looking for, just religious activities. They don't have the word. They don't pay attention to the word. They don't read their Bible. They don't meditate on the word. Whether on daily basis, on weekly basis, they don't. The season that we have entered and will last for some time, those that are not rooted in the word, they will just naturally be blown away. I hope that you are not one of them.